I'm gonna take a shower. Do you care to join me?
You know, honey, there's a gun in a footlocker in the garage. If I ever say no to that question, I want you to use it on me.
Jay is very spontaneous. He's always surprising me with little presents, fun getaways.
I wasn't the greatest husband the first time around, but I'm trying to do better this time.
You insane? You could be my age and 30 pounds heavier, and you would still be unbelievably out of my league. I'm in it for every pound, every wrinkle, every gray hair.
Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And today we're going to talk about Gloria from Modern Family. I absolutely adore this TV show. This is so funny. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch this TV show. And Gloria is this fiery, feminine woman. She's absolutely unforgettable. She's in her queen power. And she's not just a TV show character, she's also a masterclass on how to be adored, cherished, and treated like a queen by your husband. She has an unapologetic, passionate personality. She's this fiery Latina.
You mad at me or something?
I don't know. Did you do something to make me mad? Because then I am. But if you didn't, then I am not.
I didn't do anything.
Then I am not mad. I am mad.
She's played by Sofia Vergara, and I think that Sofia Vergara is really feminine in a fiery way. You have all different kind of way to be feminine, and Gloria shows exactly how to keep the spark alive in your marriage while never dimming your light. In this video, we're going to break down how Gloria inspired love and devotion from her husband, how she used her feminine energy to lead with power, and how you can embody that same queen energy in your own life. If you want to know more, keep on watching. But first, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, different kind of movies and TV shows analysis, seduction, dating, confidence, and anything to make you become a high-value woman. Feel free to join the channel, the link is down below, and also follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. And if you want to become the ultimate prize and the ultimate high-value woman, feel free to join my Femme Fatale Siren course. The link is down below. It will upgrade your feminine energy to the next level, making you become the prize and be the high-value woman that you've always dreamed to be, and have the feminine power, the ultimate Siren Femme Fatale style, and the queen treatment in your relationship that you've always dreamed of. If you want to join the course, the link is down below. So I love her accent. I think it's so cute, and all of my Latinas that are following me, I love you genuinely. You are so fiery. I love how feminine you are, but I think that Gloria is such a good character. I always watch Modern Family mainly for her, and then afterwards I also love the other characters. So feminine, so beautiful, so fiery, and on top of it very funny. Like, her personality is also ultra charming on top of her looks. The first point would be Gloria owns her femininity fully. She never hides who she is to make other people comfortable. That is the thing that I love about her. That is also how I am. She will wear tight dresses, bold colors. She loves it. This is who she is. It reflects her essence. For me, I love to wear glamorous dresses as well. I love to be really dolled up and dressed up. I love makeup. I love doing my hair. This is who I am. And I'm unapologetic about it. I'm unapologetic about being feminine. For example, she speaks loudly. She's not afraid to speak loudly, laugh really loudly.
Twinkle, twinkle, little light.
Even though I say to you to speak softly and to speak slower with a slower tone, lower voice, if you want to be more feminine, I feel like there's also a little bit of charm in authenticity and authentic laugh.
I just thought that he looked like Manny.
Why would you do that?
Her yelling really loudly is not the most attractive thing. Like, I have to admit, okay, she has quite of a strong personality and she's quite dramatic. Like, people would see her as quite overreacting or dramatic.
Yes, people are allowed their private thoughts, and I shouldn't be so angry. But I am Latin, so I get to feel whatever I want.
A little bit like Cameron. I think that he is hilarious. He's one of my favorite as well. But she wears the crown on her head, and she's not afraid to be super feminine and sensual and emotional and expressive and intuitive. Most important, also, she doesn't see her femininity as a weakness.
No, it's so sad that you come here so often, and that's the best that you can choose.
Oh.
And that's with pretty nails.
She doesn't tone down her femininity to be cool or low maintenance. No, she's high maintenance. She's a high maintenance lady. She loves luxury, she loves doing her hair, she loves doing her nails, and she's unapologetic about it. I love that. She has high standards. Just like Gabrielle Solis, she has the same energy as Gabrielle Solis.
I like the part where I go in and everybody's waiting for me and they say, Gloria, you look so pretty and that dress is so beautiful. Is that so bad? Boys!
Gloria, you look so pretty.
Dress is so beautiful.
You know, she married Jay and he's very wealthy and he's able to take care of her very nicely.
Jay is very spontaneous. He's always surprising me with little presents, fun getaways.
I wasn't the greatest husband the first time around, but I'm trying to do better this time.
And even though at the beginning of the show they called her a gold digger or things like that, she didn't let that affect her. She's like, well, listen, I actually really love him. You know, I really love him. And I think that she mentioned that she loved Jay because he is sexy. She said that he is sexy to her. And when she said that, she explained because he takes care of things around the house. You can count on him. When there's something to fix, he will fix. When there's someone to yell at, he will yell at that person. So in that case, she is really in love with him, but in love with his masculine energy.
The suit, the carrying of the boxes.
No, you listen to me. You've had my wife's car 4 days. Figure out what that screeching noise is or you'll be making one yourself.
She is in love with the fact that he takes charge of things. He leads. He takes care of her. He takes care of a problem if there's an issue. That's what all women want, I think. A man that is stepping up, that is masculine, that you can count on. Like, it's not about his physical appearance or him being older than her, because he's really older than her. But I think they balance each other in the best way possible. He's very masculine and she's very feminine. She leans into her full womanhood, and that makes her unforgettable. How you can apply that in your real life? For example, stop apologizing for your feelings. Stop apologizing for your sensuality or even your presence. The more you hide your femininity, the more you lose your magic. And even in front of my men, I'll be extra feminine and I'll be like, I know. I love to be glamorous and even exaggerated. I love to be exaggerated in my femininity. And I'm not saying you should be too. I'm saying you should be authentic to who you are and how you want to express your femininity. Gloria teaches us, be unapologetically you, and the right man will be obsessed. Number 2, she sets the tone in her home. Gloria is definitely not passive. Some people think that femininity is just about being submissive or just about being passive. It is not. You have different form of femininity. She has more of the dark feminine in her case.
My culture men take great pride in doing physical labor.
I know. That's why I hire people from your culture.
You're too funny. I'm gonna share that one with my next husband when we're spending all your money.
And she doesn't wait for her man to guess what's wrong. She communicates differently, but with warmth and flair. When the energy is off with the home, she addresses it. She is not afraid to say when there's something wrong.
My culture is very important to me. I've been working all day to share it with your family tonight, and all you do is mock me. Just go.
And she set the tone. She is high maintenance, high value, high standards. Like, she has this queen energy. She's the queen of the house. You can feel it. And that's how you get treated the best. Because if you tolerate bad treatment or if you tolerate the bare minimum, men will give you the bare minimum. Gloria would never tolerate the bare minimum. So therefore, he has to step up, right? Her husband has to step up. And he wants even more to treat her like a queen because he sees her value. The more she values herself, the more he values her. When there's tension, she brings passion. When there's love, she amplifies it. She makes their home feel alive, vibrant, and safe, emotionally and energetically. And this is what we bring to the table, ladies. If some men have no idea what women bring to the table, we are creating the home. And you can see it really, really well with how she is. She's cooking, she's making sure that everything looks good. And it's not about just cooking and cleaning or anything like that, because they have a cleaner. It's about the energy that you bring to the home. It's about your feminine energy. It's about the support and the love and the care that you bring into the home. There's nothing that can replace that, right? The love and the care of a woman is something that is priceless. She's not the cold and avoidant type, yet she's not desperate for attention. Like, she leads with love, right? She's very loving. You can feel that she loves her husband, but you can feel also that she's not desperate for his attention, that she's not completely after him. And you can feel that in this dynamic, she is the black cat, he's the golden retriever after her.
I'm gonna take a shower. Do you care to join me?
You know, honey, there's a gun in a footlocker in the garage. If I ever say no to that question, I want you to use it on me.
And the entire family orbit around her warmth. And Jay is really tough. He's a tough guy, okay? He's very masculine, he's stoic. But in front of her, he's melting. He melts in front of her feminine energy and her beauty and her presence.
You insane? You could be my age and 30 pounds heavier, and you would still be unbelievably out of my league.
Like, he is in his gray logic, you know, he's very logical. He's in his gray mind, and she brings the colors. That's what we are doing as feminine ladies. We bring the colors, you know, we bring the joy and the light and the passion and the beauty. You know, we're so vibrant as feminine women. Just our presence is a gift. Remember that. So men are so grateful when they have a woman like that in their life. So as a feminine lady, your energy creates the emotional climate in your house. When you're warm, playful, and expressive, your home becomes magnetic. Next we have, she's not independent in a cold way, she's interdependent. Gloria never says, I don't need a man. On the contrary, she loves when Jay takes the lead and help her and does his man thing, right?
The yelling on the phone.
Give me that.
And the drilling.
That doesn't mean that she is not capable, that she's not strong, but she loves being loved. She wants to be loved by masculine men. She has her own mind, her own values, and her own life, but she allows Jay to provide, protect, and support her. She doesn't fight to control. She allows masculine leadership when it's necessary.
Hey! Think you better move away from that woman.
If I didn't play the bad guy, he wouldn't get to ride up and be the big hero.
He doesn't need you to make him a hero. He's a hero every day.
She doesn't perform strength through coldness. She's not cold or I'm independent, I can do it myself. She isn't that queen energy. For you, for example, you don't have to prove that you can do everything alone. You have to learn how to receive from a masculine man. This is how you let him have the space to treat you like a queen. A queen knows when to receive. The feminine doesn't chase the control. Next we have, she demands respect without begging for it. Gloria never yells, you better respect me. You know, she never announced her boundary. She never announced, you have to respect me. She simply expected. That's obvious that you have to respect me from the first episode. It's clear she doesn't have to say it. It's in her energy. It's in her queen presence. Jay treats her well, not because she asks 1,000 times for something, but because she carries herself the way she carries herself, like a woman who doesn't tolerate disrespect. For example, in my Femme Fatale Siren course, this course is about embodying the energy of a woman that will not tolerate anything less than being treated like a queen, right? It's about your energy. It's not about what you say or how many times you say it to him, like, oh, do this, do that, do this. No, it's about you, what you embody, and he will feel it without even you having to say it. She doesn't argue convincing people of her worth. She sets boundaries with her tone, her facial expression, her body language. When something upsets her, she expresses it and let the consequences be known. She doesn't chase and she doesn't over-explain. She lets her energy speak for itself. So in your life, you need to show people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. Gloria, for example, doesn't overperform for approval. She simply will walk away from what doesn't serve her. Next we have, she keeps the spark alive. Gloria didn't stop being a woman just because she became a wife. She keeps Jay on his toes with her flirtation, exploration, her unpredictability, her sensuality. She keeps a sense of mystery and doesn't overshare everything to him. She surprises him with her playfulness, her charm. Even in marriage, she's not always predictable and available, which keeps Jay intrigued and on his toes and wrapped around her finger. She makes herself wanted and not taken for granted. And you're gonna say to me, of course, she's not taken for granted. She's that beautiful. But you have a lot of really, really incredibly beautiful women that are taken for granted. So it's about her energy, first of all. Look at Marilyn Monroe. She was taken for granted in some of her relationships. In that case, Gloria has the energy of a queen. So in your life, for example, marriage doesn't mean that you have to turn into a roommate situation, right? Where there's no passion, there's no excitement, and there's no mystery. Gloria reminds us that sensuality, humor, and passion and emotional depth is what makes a man hooked for life. She balanced softness and fire. Gloria is gentle with her son, loyal to her husband, but she doesn't let anyone walk all over her. She can be really, really fiery with her responses, and if there's something that she doesn't like, she will let you know. She has a husband that is quite patient with her also, that is loving her personality, her fire, her spicy Latina persona.
Married to me, you're going to get yelled at many times. You're tough enough to take it. That's what I love about our marriage. We can say whatever we want, but the next day we're still there.
That's what I like about it too.
You already know just through her boldness and her energy that she's not the kind of woman to be a people pleaser. She will walk away. That is very important for a woman, and that is how you get to be treated like a queen. It's because your husband understands that, no, I can walk away. I can really find someone better if you don't treat me how I want to be treated. And Jay loves her intensity. Why? Because it's not chaotic, it's just passionate. She's not cold and emotionless, she's just fiery. He's just like laughing about it, you know? But at the same time, he respects her. For a real life application of this, don't be afraid to show your full range. Don't be afraid to say something when there's something you don't like. Be soft when needed, but fiery when necessary. This is the queen. The queen energy knows when to be stepping up when necessary, when to be more fiery when necessary, when to say no. Gloria shows you that you don't need to be passive to be feminine. You just need emotional wisdom. Her husband treats her like a queen because she shows him how. Jay may be older, stoic, and set in his ways, right? He is really a bit grumpy sometimes, but around Gloria, he softens. He listens to her, respects her, and goes out of his comfort zone just to see her smile. He may roll his eyes when she's very dramatic, but at the end, he always gives her what she wants because he just adores her. You can see it, you can feel it. And it's not just about romantic gestures, it's about the fact that he shows up for her days after day. For example, he buys her whatever she wants, even when he pretends to grumble. Like, for example, Jay pretends to be frugal and pretends to not like Gloria's expensive taste, but then turns around and buys her what she wants anyway. Whenever it's designer clothes or furniture that she loves, he wants to make her feel pampered. When a man sees you as high value, he provides for you. And he wants to make you feel pampered and taken care of. Not because you demand it, but because you inspire it. You inspire it from him. This is a visceral reaction that he will have to just take care of you. Also, he tries to understand her culture. Sometimes Jay doesn't get Gloria, okay? Her voice, her pronunciation, her accent, her emotional reaction, her cultural references. He doesn't get her sometimes, but he tries. He tries to understand. He makes effort to understand her traditions.
Quiero poder decir te amo en todos los idiomas que conoces.
Oh, Jay, I love it.
And adjust to her way of expressing love. Over time, he becomes more expressive, more romantic, more open because Gloria pulls out warmth from him. Right? She inspires him to be more open, to be more expressive, to be more romantic with her. That is the thing that you can also inspire out of a man. You can inspire your man to treat you more like a queen, and it's about what you embody. Like, a man doesn't have to be necessarily perfect from the start. It's about a man, how he sees you, how much he loves you, how much he sees you as his dream woman, and you see that he is able to grow and evolve for you. Also, he defends her fiercely. For example, Jay is known to be a bit grumpy, but when it comes to Gloria, he's deeply protective. He steps in when people misunderstand her accent or mock her. He doesn't let anyone talk down to her. Even his own family, he might tease her a little bit, but he would always stand up for her without any hesitation. And that is the thing. A man should always stand up for you, always defend you and protect you. Protect your honor, protect your energy. If a man is like making fun of you in front of other people and putting you down, this is a bad sign. He protects your heart, your privacy, peace, even when they fight, even when Gloria explodes with her fiery Latina way, he comes back to her. He apologizes. He reassures her.
Honey, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing you.
Instead of being the comedian, why don't you help me?
What do you need?
She's not just disposable, she's irreplaceable for him. So when you have a queen energy like she does, when you have a high value energy, that doesn't mean that there's not going to be a conflict. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have conflict to resolve. But that means that he will value you so much that he will always come back to you. Always want to fix the issue. Jay is masculine, calm and rational, and Gloria is feminine, passionate, fiery and emotional. So together they create polarity because they are opposite to each other. He leads in a masculine way, providing, protecting, making her feel safe, and she leads in kind of a feminine way, creating emotional richness, beauty. That is why their dynamic works. Gloria receives queen treatment because she acts like a queen from head to toe, all the time, from the beginning. From the beginning, you have to act like a queen. She radiates confidence, embrace who she is. She is unapologetic about what she wants. Gloria's style is a perfect example of a very feminine woman, blend of bold, sexy and elegant. It makes her stand out effortlessly like a queen. She always takes care of herself every single day. She has makeup on, she has her hair done, she's always in heels. At some point, I think there's an episode where they're at Disneyland and she doesn't want to take off her heels, and he's like, you're gonna suffer if you have your heels on all day long. He refused to take off her heels, like, no, you know, it's part of her identity.
You may not be in pain, but I'm in pain just thinking you're in pain. So humor me for 1 minute.
She embraced vibrant color, figure-hugging dresses, luxury fabric, but always to highlight her curves and her body, exuding confidence with every look. She has a lot of bold prints also. She loves prints. She loves leopard print. She's wearing some jeans, but always in heels, always with some nice top, really adjusted to her body to make sure that it always flatters her silhouette. Always have her hair done, her makeup done, many different type of colors. She's very colorful, very vibrant in her style. She can wear red lipstick. She's never too casual. She's always quite glamour. So at the end of the day, she has a very fiery confidence, and she's always screaming queen treatment and queen energy wherever she goes. Gloria reminds us that being feminine is not about being passive, it's about being powerful in your own unique way. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful darlings. I hope you liked it and I hope it was really helpful for you. Let me know in the comments if you love Gloria as much as I do, and also if you want to really upgrade yourself and become this high value goddess for the ultimate high value transformation. Feel free to join my course, my Femme Fatale Siren course. The link is down below. And also I have a body language masterclass and a high value dating ebook in case you really want to upgrade your dating life. All the links of the books and the courses are down below and on my website at glisaglamour.com. Until next time, I'm giving you a lot of beautiful kisses, my darlings, and take care of you. Mwah.